morning. I'm leaving the hostel. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I have the headlamp out because once I get under the tree cover, it might still be dark-ish. So, just to see. Today I've got to climb out of here, and my goal is just to get to the next shelter. There will be a creek about halfway there, so I can get more water, and then from what I understand, there should be plenty of water at that shelter. The full moon's still out. You can't really appreciate it on camera. But yeah, so the high is supposed to be 90 today, which is a little frightening for me. But that's why I'm getting an early start, trying to get into the woods before the sun starts blazing. There's supposed to be a strong afternoon thunder shower, so maybe I'll encounter my first rain on the AT. I did have rain on the AT before, but I was in a shelter when it happened, so I have not yet hiked in the rain. So, something to look forward to today. The sun's over the mountain, over to the other side of the hostel. So it's gonna start getting warmer. But I got, part of the climb done at least. It looks like there's a little bit of a flat stretch for a bit. Probably not very long. I made it to water. It's moving, so that's good. But it's a pretty light trickle. So I wonder if we don't get some rains, this might be dry in a week. I'm ready to leave the water source. The first thing I did was I sat down and I drank a liter of the water. Then I filled my water bottles up and then used the last bit of water in my filter bag to wet my buff and put that on my head. I'm not struggling with the heat yet. I'm just trying to prevent getting there. I believe they sprayed this area because there was some type of invasive species. Maybe a vine or something by the look of it. I think, I don't know, Missy down at the hostel was saying something about some kind of Asian vine. I really don't know. If anybody knows about this area, why it was sprayed or any details about it, please leave a comment. This is a much larger area than I realized. It just seems to go on forever. And look at these, I don't know, dead vines or dead grass. I think vines. Really thick. You can see where it would kill out the native plants. It looks like it was really climbing up the trees, maybe killing trees too. Oh yes. Yes, I now realize it definitely was killing trees. There's all kinds of wood trees down under this, just covered in vine. Look there, you can see the mountain in the distance. I think that's the one I was on a couple days ago. Well, actually, you know, I really can't tell. Feeling really good about my decision to get an early start. It was nice and cool under the tree cover, but I've been climbing up through this area that was, I guess, deforested a bit, and it's definitely warmer. If I had tried to do this in the afternoon, probably between the hours of noon and 5, it would have really hurt me, for sure. I'm still making my way through this. Climbed quite a bit though. Looks like we're coming to the end of it. I'm guessing since there's healthy trees ahead. Looks like I'm gonna get back in the shade. Well, there's still more of it up there. When does this end? I can see why they sprayed it. It was gonna take over the whole mountain range. Okay, now I'm just more confused. Got out here to Michaud Road, and there are pamphlets talking about Stop This Invader, Spotted Lanternfly. It says it's an invasive insect from Asia. And so now I'm wondering if maybe the insect killed the trees, and because the trees were killed, whatever vines those were thriving without the shade or something. I don't know. If you know the dealio, please leave a comment. I love all these ferns. They're some of my favorites for sure. Okay, in the spirit of keeping it real, I have finished all the water in the bottle that I have a hose that I can drink from conveniently while I'm walking. So I want to stop and refill it with my other water bottle. But I'm in Mosquito Central here, so I feel like I cannot stop right now and fill my water bottle. So many bugs. This site stopped me dead in my tracks. A mailbox out in the middle of nowhere. Took me a few seconds to put it together. I think I've reached the halfway point. Yeah. This is no longer the actual halfway point because the trail has gotten longer. It gets longer when trail maintainers add switchbacks and things of that nature. I don't know what year this was the halfway point, but it's a really cool marker. But I'm a little disturbed because Pork chop, is this where you left the COVID bear? Or was that up at McAfee Knob? I don't know. If you left him here, somebody's absconded with him, or he's gone to live in the woods. I found a rotten log to sit on. Bugs be damned, I gotta fill this water up. Gotta make sure I'm taking care of business. The weird thing is, I could have sworn I heard a man's voice a few minutes ago, but I don't see him yet. It's strange. I came across water, but it was very shallow, so it was hard to collect in my bag. So I moved some rocks around a little bit to create a little bit more of a pool, and used a big leaf to make a tiny waterfall that I should be able to get my bag under without having to stick the end of it in the dirt. I'm learning out here. A few days ago, I don't think I would have even thought to do this. I love it when the water comes to me on the trail instead of me having to go down to the water. Wow. To the club that built a covered picnic table and a shelter out here, thank you. That's just amazing. So this is the shelter that I was aiming for today. This is Tom's Run. Nice shelter, lovely little picnic table, an incredible fire ring, and I see tent sites out there a little further, and I think there's even some tent pads down here and more picnic tables. And let me zoom in a little. It looks like there's a broken structure. I think it is for hanging on if you're in a hammock, which is really thoughtful and handy. Let me see what that sign says on it. Oh, hammock hangout. Oh, that's just really nice. Wow, this is lovely. Really nice. So this is where I was trying to get to today, but I'm feeling really good, not having any signs of heat exhaustion. I'm sweating well. I'm well hydrated, I can tell. and it's early, so I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna push on a little further and we'll see where we get.